Imagine you're going about your day watching Netflix or whatever when you see your face, yes, your very own face, on the show you're watching. Sounds like a Black Mirror episode? Well, yes, but not only has this actually happened, there's no regulation to prevent it from happening to you too. Here's how. Facial recognition software is complex and extremely widespread, being used IRL anywhere from city streets to universities, bars, retail stores, and offices, as well as being used to track journalists, protesters, and even Amazon and Uber drivers. And online, basically nowhere is sacred, as the IRS just got into big trouble over almost forcing millions of Americans to use the shady ID.me website just to do their taxes. And all of that is before getting to the absolutely monolithic Clearview AI, which built its database out of more than 3 billion images scraped from Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, and many, many more sites. So what exactly is happening to all of this data? Well, other than being sold for millions of dollars, most of it is being given to law enforcement, which has established a particularly close relationship with Clearview. This has actually led to breakthroughs in certain criminal cases and has made it easier to, for example, catch serial shoplifters or people at the Capitol Hill insurrection. But the dangerous, some would say even dystopian, flip side of this is of course false positives, the labeling of innocent people in the system as criminals that then leads to their arrest. And it's not like you need to dig deep to find examples of this happening. Najir Parks, Robert Williams, and Michael Oliver are all black men that were falsely arrested. And then there's Lammy Robinson, a black teen girl kicked out of a skating rink for misidentification. The latter 3 cases all take place in Detroit, and there's a reason for that. Project Greenlight is an initiative that began in 2016 with surveillance cameras at locations like restaurants, parks, schools, apartments, and churches. And I think it's worth mentioning that Detroit is the largest majority black city in America, using a technology known to misidentify black people at rates ranging from 10 to 100 times more than whites. And it's specifically worse for black women, who are misgendered at rates up to 35%. Some companies are making progress though, like Google, who boasted their facial rec algorithms by targeting homeless black people and lying to them about why their picture is being taken. Whoops, did I say these companies are making progress? Sorry, I meant the opposite of that. But at least Congress, and by Congress I mean 4 Democrats, has started a movement to hold Clearview accountable, saying it is capable of fundamentally dismantling Americans' expectations that they can move, assemble, or simply appear in public without being identified, and that it poses unique threats to black communities, other communities of color, and immigrant communities. But until that regulation happens, if it ever does, your face could, and perhaps already is, being seen and used throughout the world. Maybe you're already on a wanted list and the cops are just waiting for you to walk into an Albertsons. Or maybe you're already a cast member on a Chinese drama series and you don't have a friend who could tell you. I mean, I wouldn't mind that one too much, but at least pay me first. Royalties!